Hello, good morning, students. Welcome in today's session through online teaching. In today's class, we will start a new poem, and its title is She Walks in Beauty. This poem was composed by Lord Byron, and the full name of Lord Byron is George Gordon Byron. George Gordon Byron was born on 22 January 1788 and he was died in 1824. His father's name was John Byron and his mother's name was Catherine Gordon. Lord Byron had a defective foot in his childhood. She Walks in Beauty is a famous poem and it is said to have been inspired by an event in Lord Byron's life. On 11th June 1814, Byron attended a party in London. Among the guests, Mrs. Anne Beatrix Wilmot, who was wife of Byron's first cousin, Sir Robert Wilmot. He was struck by her unusual beauty, and the next morning the poem was written. So students, this poem She Walks in Beauty was written in June 1814 when Lord Byron was on the peak of glory. He was an idol for the youth of England. This poem was inspired on seeing for the first time his beautiful cousin in a party. The poem is the highest glorification of beauty, an example of adoration and adulation. Byron describes the beauty of a lady as having attained perfection. Her beauty is compared to the night of the cloudless regions, studded with shining stars. Her face, eyes, and head present the best combination of dark and bright. Nothing more is to be desired in beauty. A little more or less ray could have damaged her enchanting grace. On her face peace, innocence and grace rule because of pious thought. Her cheeks and her forehead shine with her innocent smiles and bright pink color because of virtuous life. In this way, she is a piece of perfect beauty. The poem describes the beauty of a woman and her gentle nature. In this poem, Lord Byron praises her beauty in her beauty. When Byron met her, she wore a black gown decorated with bright spangles. In this poem, we find description of physical beauty as well as spiritual beauty of Wilmot. So this is the central theme of the poem, and now we will explain the poem. So let's start. She walks in beauty like the night. She here referred for Mrs. Wilmot, who is a beautiful lady. Like the night of cloudless climes, climb means climate, and starry skies. Starry skies means sky full of stars, and all that's west of dark and bright meet in her aspects and her eyes, thus mellow to that tender light which heaven to gaudy days deny. Gaudy means very bright. One shade the more, one ray the less, had half impaired the nameless grace, which waves in every raven trees, or softly lightens over her face, where thoughts serenely sweet express, how pure, how dear their dwelling place, and on that cheek and over that brow, so soft, so calm, yet eloquent, the smiles that win, the tints that glow, what tale of days in goodness spent, a mind at peace with all below, a heart whose love is innocent. In the opening line, she walks in beauty. Lord Byron tells us about beautiful lady Mrs. Wilmot. She was ultimately beautiful. Lord Byron describes her beauty as perfect and flawless, and he says that she walks in beauty. Her beauty is compared to the radiant night of cloudless reason when the stars are shining in the sky. In her aspect, or we can say in her appearance and her eyes, there is the best blending of dark and bright. In this way, her beautiful face is well molded to the tender light which is denied to a fine day. It means her face shows such a light which is neither too bright or too dark. This is an exaggerated description of beauty, excessive admiration, and a sort of adultation. The poet, impressed by this beautiful lady's great charm and beauty, here the poet describes the beauty of Mrs. Harton. He says about the beauty of her eyes. There is a slight radiance in her eyes. It is not the dazzling brightness of the day. The poet finds a slight radiance in her beautiful eyes. It is not the dazzling brightness of the day. There is a unique combination of dark and light in her face. It makes her face very impressive. The proportion of the combination of the darkness and brightness is so fine that even the slightest change in it is not possible. If the slightest darkness is added or a single ray of light is removed, the whole charm of her glorious face will be spoiled. The mild radiance of face gives perfection to her beauty. The poet means to say that the beautiful face of the lady is an example of ideal combination of light and darkness. In next line, the poet wants to say that her beauty is now perfect. Nothing more or less is to be desired. This elegance is visible in every lock of her black tresses and softly lightens her face also. That means a divine charm rules over her face and long black hair. Her face is quietly expressive of her serene sweet thoughts. In other words, we can say that her thoughts are pure, and this gives the poet the idea how pure and dear is the dwelling place of these thoughts. The dwelling place of these thoughts means the head or the mind of the lady. Instead of saying that beauty is perfect and matchless, the poet says that a slight more shade or less ray would have spoiled her beautiful face. In next line he says, her cheeks are soft, tender and beautiful. She has a smiling face. Her glittering face and sweet smile fascinates the eyes of every man. People are attracted towards her beauty because her features reveal the virtues of her noble heart and good qualities of her character. Her features proclaim that she has passed her life in doing noble deeds. She has love and sympathy for all the worldly things. The mild smile and glow of her face also show her deep sympathy for animate and inanimate things which are pure and harmless. She has a peaceful mind and a loving heart. The purity of her heart and nobility of her character are all reflected in the sweetness of her face. Her face is a symbol of good moral ideas and pure heart. Her smile shows that she loves pure things and experiences. Her face is an index of her mind. She has good, friendly, and peaceful relations will all around her. She does not quarrel with anyone. So, she is a good charactered lady. So, students, this is all about the poem She Walks in Beauty. This poem was composed by Lord Byron, and the poet says in this poem that Mrs. Horton has a mild radiance on her face. This radiance is the result of a happy fusion of darkness and brightness. This happy fusion imparts a unique beauty to her face. But more impressive than the beauty of her face is the expression of sweet, gentle, and peaceful thoughts of her face. This expression is indicative of the purity and gentleness of her mind. Her mind is the dwelling place of serene and pure thoughts. She was a beautiful lady as well as she was a good character lady. Her cheeks are tender, delicate, and calm. There is bright smile on her face. The whole face is suffused with a unique brightness. The bright smiles and the gleams of her face attract the heart and win its affection. This is because the smiles and the radiance on her face speak volumes in favor of the virtuous life of a lady. They leave a clear and unmistakable impression that the lady has spent her life in doing good and practicing virtue. They also indicate that the lady has been living on terms of perfect peace, friendliness, and sympathy with all things in the world. The smiles and the radiance on her face also show that her heart is deeply in love with the pure and harmless objects and experiences which cross her path in her pilgrimage on this earth. In this way, we can say that the poem is a memorial of the soul's beauty, which illumines the face and makes it at once an eloquent mirror of the days in godness spent and of the promise of the virtuous days to come. The poem has a moderate reflective tone. The poem has the stanza form of the poem is of 6 lines with a simple rhyme scheme A B A B A B. Thus, this poem is a beautiful poem written by Lord Byron. Lord Byron met Mrs. Robert John Wilmot in a party, and he wrote this poem in praise of her beauty. She was wearing a black gown decorated with bright spangles. The poet Lord Byron intended to describe the beauty of his cousin lady, Mrs. Wilmot. The poet says that she is a piece of perfect beauty. She walks in beauty. He compares her beauty to the night of cloudless regions when the bright stars are shining in the sky. Further, He says that her figure, her looks, her eyes, and her hair present the best blending of dark and night.